Hi guys, I am Centaurian Mugpig and welcome along to Spacebase DF9. So in our last episode we started creating our base, setting up crew quarters, a bar and a gym so the guys could work out, get buff and that. And now we're just working on making sure that we've got enough O2 capacity in the building and also brightening up our bar with lots of fancy neon signs. Which you could always do with a neon sign in a bar. Why would you not have a neon sign in the bar? It just makes sense. Placement's a bit awkward. You forced to only put it on certain walls. But it's doable. And I don't know if they have any effect on our guys whatsoever. You can also stick a fridge down there and a stove. It's more useful for later when we're going to produce a hydroponics room to grow our own fruit and veg so the guys aren't going to get too fed up eating space paste all the time. Or pot noodles. For some reason one of the guys decided to leave a lump of ore on the doorstep. I have no idea. Here you can see I've been setting guys up to do that. I've now got Quark as a bartender. Got the chief engineer there who's got now 5 stars doing well. All those just running around in security. Morn's a builder. We got Redshirt who will be on security later. And a few other randoms. Here you can just see how the guys are wandering around, roaming. That asteroid there, you can see in red, that is something you have to select and designate to mine, otherwise the mine, even if you set miners in the roster, they won't mine anything unless you tell them. Again, it probably needs a manager, so you don't have to do as much micromanaging. Probably something on the agenda. Managers so they can manage mining, manage the efficient technician, so they're not less likely to just roam around and do what they want. So we've got managers to tell them what the schedules are going to be. Maybe have a schedule bar so we can actually set schedules for our crew and some sort of 25-hour day cycle. Is it 26 hour? It's 26-hour day cycle. Who can remember these things? Come on. It's been a long time ago. Anyway, I think for this episode, rather than cutting out all this gameplay I've been doing, I thought I'd sit back, relax, and let you watch a bit of it while talking down your ear holes. So you see the room being built at the top. We're building an extension to our oxygen plant, just so that we've got enough people in there. Stick down fire extinguishers as well, make sure that there's plenty of them just in case of an emergency fire breaking out from asteroid strikes. See a lot of guys sleeping in the beds there, even though I've got 6 beds, 9 crew. Didn't have an issue, but we'll be building extra crew quarters and a hydroponics bay soon enough. So we've got a new guy coming in. No, this is a guy who wants to mug us. Oh well, must have been the same guy as last time. So they look the same and he said the exact same thing. So we got off lucky there. So oxygen, I thought oxygen was supplied through propagation of rooms, but they're actually not, as you'll find out later on when I build a room with no corridor attached to it. It just fills with oxygen immediately, unless there's a bug there. And oxygen can flow through walls, so it was still attached to the facility. So pop in oxygen recyclers. Actually be careful, just confirm the first one, pop that one in there, even though the second one could go down. The placement area might get in the way. and stop the first one from being created, depending on the build queue order of the engineer coming to do it. Or should I say the builder? Yeah, I should say the builder really, because it's the builder, not a technician who builds stuff. Technicians look after the equipment, keep the station shape. The dude's running around there. Some table's still not built yet. So lazy they are, but they're fitting in the fire extinguishers. That'd be a bad thing, eh? And there you go, you see I can put my next oxygen recycler right next to it. Even though it covers the grid placement area of the first one, doesn't seem to be an issue. And I'll just pop the other one near the wall so I don't have to worry about it. Or do I? Probably do, yeah. I find the menus a bit wieldy at the minute, but obviously I'm going to stick down the one now instead of the two. Even though the menus are quite simple, they're going to need to work on it a bit more, because if you're going to stick a lot more items in there, menus are going to get harder to navigate pretty quick. But that being said, all the menus can be navigated using hotkeys anyway. Alright, some other person wanting to come over. And there we come, one new guy. Cheesiness. Apparently Cheesiness is one of the developers at Double Fine Productions. If you die Cheesiness, I'll be sure to show you the video of it, as I did see a Twitter feed saying he wanted to see screenshots of him dying. So if you have Cheesiness in your game, guys, you see him die, don't forget to take a screenshot or a video of him in progress of dying and let Cheesiness know at Double Fine. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see himself die many times over and over in the future. So now it's time to build a hydroponics base. Since we've got a stove and a fridge, and we can start building a room and start growing our own food supplies. Pretty easy really. You need a room, which I would say around 6x6 I think it was, as the hydroponics themselves take up 3x3 grid placements. I'm sure with a bit of play around you could have a slightly smaller room. Once again, we'll just build up the build process for the floor. You can just see the guys running around as well in the background. Music's actually a bit more dance floor kind of thing. You know, like you're in a club. Got flashing lights and everything. And oh dear, another meteorite strike inbound. Just when I got the bar up and running as well. How disappointing. And there's Quark just chilling out. He's not bothered about a meteorite strike, are you, mate? No, even though he said, oh, you are now. Yeah, get out of there. Oh, he's going to go over and put out the fire, and luckily he's got a fire extinguisher with him. Good old Quark. He's got a brain with those ears, haven't you? And oh yeah, there's that. The emergency alarm. If you put down an emergency alarm, apparently you can tell them to evacuate these rooms. That's something I'll have to try out in my next playthrough at some point. Just in case a meteor strike decides to vent the room. We don't want to lose half our crew in a vacuum, do we? Or being vented out involuntarily into space. That would just be an embarrassment. As you can see, I'm now sticking a garden in here. We've got a hydroponics culture. Interestingly enough, when I built these, the first two I put down, developed the first same plants, I did another two, it grew another pair of different plants, and then the third set, it grew a third set of plants. So I'm not sure if it just does it 2 by 2 or it was just the way the random seed generator fell on me today. But obviously you're still going to need a door so that the guy can get in the room and stick those plants down there just like I forgot to. Yay! So fortunately enough, just as we're about to have our hydroponics bay up and running, we get a new visitor, and this is Keiko O'Brien, our botanist. Very, very useful. It was like karma. So Keiko will eventually go there, and look, we've got a tiger as well. And a decent name for a tiger? Well, come on guys, if you've been watching my video, yeah, it can only be Hobbs. Yay. Hopefully this guy won't be a traitor this time. Oops, spoiler. And I can't remember who I named this guy too. Oh yeah, Rom. He's our next technician. In fact, actually we named 2 guys Rom, so we've got 2 Roms on the facility now. Oh dear. Ah well. Since when has a name ever been unique? So we'll stick down some more hydroponics cultures, and you'll see what I was saying earlier about how the game decided to choose what was growing out of them. So we'll just speed it up while the builders are working on it, and we'll catch a glimpse of Keiko working in the hydroponics bay. But obviously she needs to have a drink every now and then as well. There's Quark busy away. Good stuff, Quark. You keep them happy. Keep them plastered, eh? And here you can see what I'm saying about hydroponics now. You can see there's 2 types of plants now growing. Oh, let's see what Space is doing today. Drinking. Awesome, Space. You're cool. Or should I say, ice cold. I see, check out guys, just roaming around, having a chatter, natter, fixing stuff. Awesome. Wonder when my bar will get busy. Now, as you can see, I built another airlock here. My hope is that it will be useful against hostiles, so I might be able to trap them and vent them out there. And you can see I'm building another barracks. Oh, more asteroid showers. The party's always going on in the bar, isn't there? It's just rocking. But we'll leave it for now. These guys can take care of things in my absence. I hope you enjoyed this video again. What's today? And I don't know what happened there. It seems Frats has problems recording with this. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and you'll see from me again soon. Bye for now.